If you're like most homeowners, your deck is a great place for family and friends to gather. Of course, a wood deck can experience the worst Mother Nature has to offer. Hi, I'm Mike Kraft. With these steps, we'll show you how to protect your investment. Cleaning and treating your deck on a regular basis, typically every 2 to 3 years or more in extreme climates, will extend its life. Decks exposed to years of weatherization, like this one here, can look dirty. They can have grayed and decayed wood fibers, and they'll have tannin stains from leaves or from cookout spills. New decks need a good staining to help prevent these things from happening. So, how do you know your deck needs treatment? Well, once every 6 months, sprinkle a few droplets of water on the wood. If the water beads up, you're in pretty good shape. If not, it's time to stain. You should plan to clean and treat your wood deck when the weather forecast calls for 3 rain-free days in a row and temperatures between 50 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to determine the type of stain for your project. There's 4 basic finishes. Clear or natural stains are nearly transparent, allowing the wood's grain and texture to show through. Toner type stains are popular for adding rich wood tone beauty without hiding any natural character. Semi-transparent stains mostly mask the wood grain. Solid stains add rich opaque color so no wood shows through. The more solid the color, the better the UV protection. Sheer stains are ideal when long-lasting, non-peeling durability is important. We carry a wide variety of stain finishes and colors. One of them is sure to be just right for your home. Now, in all cases, check the manufacturer's instructions for calculating the amount of stain you'll need. Coverage varies depending on what type of surface you're staining and what type of stain you're using. There are 3 basic steps to treating your deck: surface prep, cleaning, and staining. An older deck must be clean, dry, and porous for stain penetration and adhesion. From a safety standpoint, dress accordingly. Cover your arms, your legs, and your feet. Wear eye protection and rubber gloves. To prep the surface, you'll need 80 grit sandpaper, drop cloths, tape, and a stiff bristle brush. First, remove all deck furniture. Then trim and cover shrubs in the area. Next, repair damaged boards and sand rough edges. You may find a pole sander useful if you're tackling large areas. Finally, sweep off the deck. The next step is cleaning. Follow the stain manufacturer's recommendations for proper cleaning procedures. Now, for our project, we'll need a wood stripper and a wood brightener. You might also need a pump-type sprayer or a paintbrush for application, a bucket, a cleaning brush, and a garden hose with a nozzle. A pressure washer can make the cleaning job easy and thorough, and Lowe's has the washers, accessories, and supplies for every job. If you're cleaning redwood, cedar, or mahogany, use a wood cleaner specifically formulated for these surfaces, one designed to remove tannin stains. Using a sprayer, liberally apply the wood stripper and let it stand for a minimum of 15 minutes, but don't allow the wood stripper to dry. If it does begin to dry, lightly mist the surface with a garden hose and immediately rinse off any solution that gets on the siding. Once the wood stripper has had time to work, rinse the surface with a garden hose or pressure washer on a low setting. If you use a wood stripper, you have to follow up with a wood brightener. This solution will remove any discoloration. Mix the brightener with water according to the manufacturer's instructions. Then apply the solution with a pump sprayer and let it stand for 15 to 20 minutes. If the brightener begins to dry, mist the surface with the hose. And if the solution comes in contact with the siding, immediately rinse it off. Use a cleaning brush on any trouble spots, giving extra attention to mold and mildew. And when working on vertical surfaces, work from the bottom up to avoid uneven appearances. Finally, rinse off the desk with a garden hose and nozzle or a pressure washer on a medium setting. Repeat the process if necessary. And once your deck is thoroughly clean, and thorough is the key word, allow it to dry for at least 48 hours. Then mask off any areas of the home that may come in contact with the stain. Typically, this is 3 feet above or below the deck. Now it's time for step 3, applying the stain. You want to avoid staining in the heat of the day or in direct sunlight when the stain could dry too quickly. First, gather your tools and materials. You'll need your stain, of course, a paint roller with extension pole, a paint tray, a good 4-inch paintbrush for deck boards, a 1 or 2-inch trim brush for detail work, some rubber gloves, and mineral spirits for cleanup. First, open the stain and completely stir it. If you're using multiple gallons, combine them into a 5-gallon bucket to assure color consistency. Then pour a small amount of stain into your paint tray. Using your paint roller, apply a thin coat of stain to a 2 or 3 board section. Work from one end to the other, assuring that the stain penetrates the wood. Keep your coats thin. Generally, 2 thin coats are better than 1 thick one. Repeat this process on all wood surfaces, even the ends of the boards. Use a paintbrush to apply the stain in tight areas. There's no need to stain the support beams, however, you may choose to for aesthetic reasons. Once all areas are coated, allow the deck to dry for at least 24 hours. Then you can put your patio furniture back and enjoy the beauty of your deck. Your deck adds to your home's value, and proper maintenance will maximize both your enjoyment and your deck's life.